Alright, how's everybody doing today? Back again with another video for you guys. And today, we're doing the battery review for the Anker 7200mAh battery. But, real quick, before I start talking about the battery, just want to talk about the TPU case a little bit. So, purchased this from Amazon, and it was pretty quick. It came pretty quickly. Amazon is always pretty fast. But, as you can see, it's a glossy finish on the back. And I don't know if you can see that, but it does scratch up pretty easily. You can't really see it like this, but if I hold it like that so you get more light on it, you can see I got a few scratches on there from the keys. Yeah, so it is a little slippery, but one way I guess they tried to counterbalance that is that the sides, as you can see, have like a matte finish. So it's a little bit easier to grip from the sides. And I always thought that was a nice touch because it makes it look a little bit more professional and elegant, instead of just having it glossy all the way. Alright, but I just wanted to talk about that real quickly. So now, let's get into the battery. I only did 3 different scenarios because I think that would cover everything, but I'll see if I can touch on everything so you get a pretty good general overview of how the battery is going to perform. So let's go ahead and fire it up here, and yep, go ahead here. So I did 3 different scenarios. I did a light use test, a moderate use test, and a heavy use test. Let me just go ahead and line it up here. So, okay, let me slide. Okay. So, as you can see, let me zoom it in tight here. Take it a little tight so you guys can see. There we go. This was at the start of the test. Started a light use test. Charged it up to 100. And then, when I say light use, let me just give you a brief description. That means I'm only picking up the phone to check my messages, make phone calls, check Facebook, check Twitter, do a little bit of YouTube, stuff like that, but only when notifications come through. Other than that, I'm not touching the phone. Did a little bit of gaming on the phone, like probably, what does it say on here? Let me just check it out real quick. Probably like 7%, probably like 10 minutes, maybe 5, a little bit of gaming. And I use this app for Wi-Fi calls. But as you can see, let me just let it focus in. Got about 4 days. I usually like to drain it down to 10%, because if you read the instructions that came with the battery, it says don't drain it down to 0, because that can negatively affect the performance of the battery. So I usually like to drain them down to 10%, charge them back up, and you always want to make sure you take it through its full recommended recharge and discharge cycles. This way you get your best performance. Yeah, that was the light use test. I got 4 days, 22 minutes, and 4 seconds. Sorry about that. And that's what 8 hours of screen on time. Now, that's awesome. And you can see I wasn't really picking up the phone that much because the screen was only on 12% of the time. So, yeah, that's like light use. Now, moving on to the moderate use test. I get to just game a little bit more, watch a little bit more YouTube. You know, just a little bit. Probably like an extra 10 minutes on the gaming, extra 20 minutes on the YouTube. And as you can see, I got one day, 22 hours, 46 minutes. And I got 6 hours of screen on time. So, it's pretty good. Yeah. And as you can see there, I think that says 15%. Yeah. Yeah. Now. Yeah, okay. Now, for the heavy use test, because I really wanted y'all to see what it's like from full to empty, and all the settings on the heavy use test was set up to high. So I had the screen brightness on maximum, I had the screen on time set to 10 minutes. Yeah, everything was going full bore, full tilt. And I charged it up to 100%, and as you can see, by the end, I got 2 days, 9 hours, 40 minutes, and this is the heavy use test. Got 37% of screen on time. The screen was on a lot. Heavy gaming on both these games. I like to play those games. They're pretty good racing games. A little bit of music. Well, I guess that's more than a little bit, but yeah. And then by the end, I got 9 hours of screen on time. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah. I would definitely recommend this battery to anyone who considers themselves a heavy power user, because it definitely won't let you down. Yeah. So now, in terms of Wi-Fi performance, awesome, very awesome. Most of this stuff was done mainly with the Wi-Fi on, cause I'm like in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes my reception isn't that great, but I always have access to some type of Wi-Fi. So the majority of this test was done with Wi-Fi on, and it was great. In terms of music, hold on, I'm doing something, hold on. In terms of music, there was absolutely no way for me to kill this battery, so kind of just took that one out. And I listened to a lot of music, still couldn't kill it. It was crazy, son. In terms of movies, I'm pretty sure you can probably get through at least 3 movies, and we're not talking about small movies either. With hour and a half, 2 hours, you can probably get through 3 of them. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous battery, you guys. And like I said before, I would definitely recommend it to anybody who wants to get a little bit more time out of their battery, or any of the power users out there that just don't want to stay connected to the charger or anything like that. I will provide all links to where to purchase this product in the video description. And once again, I always recommend Amazon because they seem pretty quick, their service is pretty good, and the seller, Anker has a pretty good reputation for selling some pretty good products. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you really enjoyed it, you could help me out by hitting that like button. Subscribe for more videos like this. I'm sorry if it was a little long. Just wanted to make sure I cover everything. If you have any questions that I didn't cover, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will try to answer them. I try to answer all of the comment questions. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.